The forward cast is just like the roll cast, except that you unroll the line above the water instead of on the water.
Now we have other things we can see visually here. There are 4 things you can see. You can see timing. You can see whether your stroke length is right for a given amount of time. You can see the use of speed and the use of power. So we'll start with stroke length. If my stroke is not long enough, it'll have, again, the tendency to have a tailing loop if it's just too short for that much line. If it's too long, it'll go behind the targets. It won't be on the targets. So figure it out how many inches you need to make it go there, and again, it's visual, you can see it. Notice that my elbow is moving. Your elbow has to move on every stroke to keep that rod tip moving straight. So it will move side to side in horizontal casting. It would move vertically in vertical casting, up and down. But that elbow is so important. The second thing you want to think about is the timing. When do you start the forward cast? The line has weight and the leader does not. And so when the line has unrolled and the leader starts to unroll, you start your next stroke's loading move. So look at it. There it is. If you wait too long and let it all unroll, you'll lose attention and it will collapse. So use your eyes. So that's timing. Then we have speed. And speed is almost more important than power. Speed means you want to make that loop unroll without falling. If it's too slow, it would be this sort of thing. Not enough speed. So the speed is going to keep that loop unrolling in the plane that you have set it up in. Power. If you're using too much power, you're going to have ripples in your line. That kind of thing. And so you can see this and you can say, wait, slow down. And try to make your power snaps smoother. And when you're doing this, you don't want to just think of flipping the tip. You want to move this strongly and try to bend the rod right over your thumb. Move it. So this is the part of the rod that makes the good casting, not just the tip. The tip responds, but this is what makes the cast good. So back and forth, think of parallel to the ground, driving this part of the rod in a straight line. And then again, that's going to make your power better. If you tend to jump the tip, you get a mess. If you make this smooth, you're going to get a much nicer loop. So we have stroke length, timing, speed, and power. And those are the things that you will be working with every time you start to cast.